The newest addition to the Kung Fu Panda franchise, Kung Fu Panda 4, just released in theaters. So today I thought it was time for me to stop and talk about Kung Fu Panda 4. Please note that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion, and you're free to comment down below. What did you think of Kung Fu Panda 4, and what is your favorite Kung Fu Panda film in the franchise? Comment that down below in the comment section. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter. That link is in the description, along with that TikTok. That link is also in the description as well. And with all that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into our review.
You finally met your match, chameleon.
We're not so different, you and I.
Skadoosh. Stand back. I'm gonna kick my butt.
So as a point of reference, Kung Fu Panda has been a part of my life for years, and I loved Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda 2 came out, and I didn't see it in theaters, but I did have the bootleg disc. And Kung Fu Panda 4 coming out, it obviously was going to be in my top 10 anticipated list of the year. With that being said, let's move right into the good. And the good thing that comes to mind here is that I have to say, Jack Black still got it as the lovable Panda Po. Like, his enthusiasm is still there, and it seems like he's just having a blast playing this character. And like I said, Kung Fu Panda has been a part of my life for years. So ever since, you know, I watched Kung Fu Panda 2 on bootleg, and I had the DVD to the first Kung Fu Panda. Like, I saw Kung Fu Panda 3 in theaters. I dragged my mom to take me. Like, Kung Fu Panda has always been there, along with a lot of these Dreamworks films, like Shrek. That's why I get so excited for Puss in Boots, like a Madagascar, the hopes of a Madagascar 4. Like, just something that relates to my childhood. I love that. So these three franchises, Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, and Madagascar, like, yes, bring them back to the screen if you have a good story. I think Kung Fu Panda 4 wants to tackle the story of legacy and what we leave behind, and, you know, moving on and changes. And I think that's a well enough story to have inside of the fourth Kung Fu Panda film, where every movie has a certain theme about changing your body, changing your mind, and also changing your spirit in the third film. And then this one is just about change in general. And you know what? I kind of appreciated that. Every Kung Fu Panda film has a great villain, with a great voice actor playing them. Whether it's Gary Oldman as Lord Shin or just J.K. Simmons as General Kai. Viola Davis does wonders here as the chameleon. In her first appearance, she provided a presence that rivaled those other villains. And just in her voice acting in general, I loved it. The action was a little bit dynamic. They do something different with the animation style than they haven't done before, especially in most of the action sequences and the backgrounds. I think they all work. We're in this new environment, we're in this new city, and it's not different, but at least we're in a new location. And there are no shortage of jokes here. The Kung Fu Panda franchise has always had, you know, some childish humor in there, so I wouldn't base this as a negative as most people would nowadays in these animated films. I think the new animation is great, and it looks great on the big screen. I think it's fun enough seeing Tai Lung, but there is so much wrong with this movie, and it pains me to say that. So let's move right into the bad. And the bad thing that comes to mind here is that it hurts me to say, but why does this movie exist? See, when it comes to legacy sequels or sequels to movies that already ended with the trilogy, like Shrek 3 didn't end off the trilogy. We all know Shrek the Final Chapter wasn't supposed to be the last movie, but they reworked it to be the last movie in the franchise. We can have Puss in Boots films, but a Shrek 5 would undercut the final chapter. So why make it? You see what I'm saying? Madagascar 3 doesn't really close off the story as much. There's still room for more story in there. With Kung Fu Panda, that's a perfect, it's a nice trilogy. So why make a Kung Fu Panda 4 if you don't have a great story? And see, with Toy Story 4, a lot of people were like, oh my god, not a Toy Story 4. I was one of those people as well. But I get Toy Story 4 because there was an actual story that they wanted to tell. This right here plays like an episode off of the TV show Legends of Awesomeness. Everyone that's watching this video, if you're my age or older, we all remember that Nickelodeon show, The Legends of Awesomeness.
Kung Fu dimensions of awesomeness. Sweet.
The film just didn't have the same heart and core that the trilogy possessed. I found Awkwafina's character to be predictable and bland, to be honest with you, and kind of annoying as well. It's Awkwafina. I like Awkwafina. Like, truly, I like Awkwafina. But, like, her voice doesn't have to be in everything. And her voice is in everything nowadays. And it's very noticeable that she's in it. Look at Jack Black here. We know that it's Jack Black playing Bowser, but if you showed someone Kung Fu Panda and then showed them the Super Mario Brothers movie, they wouldn't know that Jack Black is playing Bowser. You see what I'm saying? The action is dynamic, like I said, in the good, but the hand-to-hand combat isn't as fully realized as the other films. And also, I just wanted to slip this in there a little bit. The director, Mike Mitchell. I have no problems with this guy. I'm pretty sure he's a nice guy. He directed Shrek Forever After. I actually think that movie's very underrated. I like that movie, and I saw it in theaters. But he also directed Trolls, and he had a hand in, Penguins of Madagascar. But you pick this guy to direct Kung Fu Panda 4. I don't understand. Because even though Shrek Forever After is very underrated in my opinion, that it's not Kung Fu Panda trilogy level. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not up there. It's not up there with that movie. And I just think that you guys got the director of Trolls to do Kung Fu Panda? I don't get it. I don't understand it. And why? You guys should have just brought in the woman who did Kung Fu Panda 2. Because everybody was skeptical about that one. And then she delivered the best Dreamworks movie, in my opinion. So I just think that the director was very misplaced. And this film could have been handled a whole lot better if the director was, someone different than Mike Mitchell. And he's a Dreamworks staple. But someone to direct Kung Fu Panda 4, I didn't think he was that qualified. The novelty of seeing the new villains is cool. To see Tai Lung, it's great, but it's completely underwhelming because, yes, he has a great action scene in here that takes you right back to 2008, but he's just thrown away. And then he has a bunch of speaking lines, but I don't care. I didn't care. And even my favorite villain, Lord Shin, underwhelming. Kai, he's great. Underwhelming. And here's another thing. The freaking Furious 5, man, are not in the film to prop up a side character that we do not care about. She has a very predictable arc in this film. Everyone who watched the trailers, you guys predicted it, I predicted it, my friends predicted what was going to happen at the end of this film. And the Furious 5 are not in the film for the sake of doing that for this character. I don't understand it. I hate the fact that the Furious 5 are not in this film. Because I love the Furious 5, man. And in Kung Fu Panda 2, just seeing Po work with the Furious 5 as friends, as a team, that's epic to me. I love that. This movie felt like doing a revival of a TV show with, the main character. There's like 2 main characters that return. And just the rest of the ensemble just doesn't return. Like, the rest of the original ensemble just doesn't return. Why don't they return? We have to prop up this original character. And it's definitely not because the original character is a great character. It's because the original character is needed to sell toys. There's a whole lot negative with this movie, and I was very much disappointed. In conclusion, Kung Fu Panda 4 has enough charm and bright animated entertainment to keep kids having an enjoyable time. But after seeing this film, my biggest question is, why was it made? What was the purpose? And if we're getting a 5 and a 6, where do we go with the story? If what happens in this film has any consequences for the next couple of films, I don't think I want to see the Dragon Warrior anymore. I'm giving Kung Fu Panda 4, and it breaks my heart to say this, I'm giving Kung Fu Panda 4 a C and a 6.3 out of 10. And I would say skip it. Keep the legacy of the Kung Fu Panda trilogy alive by not seeing this movie. There's some great about it. Viola Davis works. Jack Black is still great. But why was this movie made? Alright guys, that is it for the review. Please know that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion, and you're free to comment down below. What did you think of Kung Fu Panda 4? What is your favorite Kung Fu Panda film? And also don't forget to come back for all Kung Fu Panda films ranked. With that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter. That link is in the description, along with that TikTok. That link is also in the description as well. And with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Peace.